KLM's fleet of Boeing 787 has recently been grounded due to some serious issues, once again raising questions about the safety of the Dreamliner. In stark contrast, over in New Zealand, the same aircraft type is about to enter an entirely new era. So what exactly is happening with the 787? Why might this time it be shaking passengers' confidence? Let's find out. The Boeing 787 Dreamliner has once again found itself at the center of attention after a serious incident forced KLM Royal Dutch Airlines to ground 7 aircraft from its fleet. The issue arose when the airline discovered that maintenance procedures for a critical component in the aircraft's refueling system had not been properly followed. This incident has not only raised concerns about operational safety, but also caused significant disruption to KLM's international flight schedule, particularly at its main hub, Amsterdam Schiphol International Airport. In response, KLM was forced to cancel several long-haul flights, including 3 key intercontinental routes to Mexico City, Chicago O'Hare, and Portland. Around 650 passengers were affected, having to reschedule their journeys and facing various delays from several hours to an entire day. Many were understandably frustrated due to missed connections, last-minute changes to work or family plans, and general uncertainty. The root cause of the disruption stemmed from an error in the maintenance process involving a component used during aircraft refueling, a crucial element in safe flight operations. Specifically, 7 out of KLM's 24 Boeing 787 aircraft were found to have undergone maintenance that failed to comply with the technical protocols uniquely prescribed by Boeing for the Dreamliner. Ironically, this very same component is also found on KLM's Boeing 777 fleet, where the airline had strictly adhered to proper procedures. However, due to significant technical differences between the 2 aircraft types, mistakenly applying the 777's maintenance protocols to the Dreamliners led to serious consequences. Although the airline has emphasized that there is no immediate safety risk and that the grounding is purely a precautionary measure, the incident has nonetheless raised concerns about the consistency and rigor of KLM's fleet maintenance practices. The airline is now working urgently to reserve the affected aircraft to ensure they fully meet Boeing's technical standards before returning to service. This incident has not only impacted KLM's reputation, but has also reignited questions about the complexity and strict demands involved in maintaining a modern fleet like the Boeing 787. While the aircraft is often praised for its fuel efficiency and advanced technology, it is increasingly becoming associated with technical issues related to maintenance and operations. To elaborate further on the impact, this incident is far more than just a technical hiccup. It has triggered a series of serious repercussions, both operational and reputational. For KLM and the Boeing 787 Dreamliner, first and foremost, the operational impact was immediate. The grounding of nearly 30% of this airline's Dreamliner fleet has thrown the airline's long-haul network, considered the backbone of its international operations, into disarray. The flight to Mexico City, which had 250 passengers booked, was delayed by a staggering 24 hours, a highly inconvenient wait under any circumstances, especially at a time when post-pandemic travel demand is surging. Meanwhile, 2 other flights to Chicago and Portland also experienced significant disruptions, with delays ranging from 3 to 5 hours. Initially, this airline projected that affected passengers might not be able to depart before Sunday, which could severely disrupt personal plans, business schedules, and onward connections for hundreds of travelers, facing mounting pressure from passengers and the media. The carrier has stated it is doing everything possible to minimize inconvenience, from arranging alternative solutions to assisting passengers in rebooking their journeys. Nevertheless, the shortage of available aircraft, particularly within a fleet designated mainly for long-haul routes, has posed a daunting logistical challenge. The airline is now grappling with the difficult task of rebalancing its flight schedule, reallocating resources, and maintaining operational efficiency amid an unexpected shortfall. Currently, KLM is facing a dual challenge: must urgently carry out the necessary maintenance procedures to return the grounded aircraft to service, while also keeping its day-to-day flight operations running. These operations were already fine-tuned for maximum efficiency. Although the airline has not announced a specific timeline for when the affected aircraft will return to service, it is confirmed that the maintenance process is being expedited as quickly as possible, an essential effort as the busy travel season approaches. However, the consequences extend beyond operations. This incident has inadvertently reignited a wave of criticism directed at Boeing and its 787 Dreamliner, a model that has already been the focus of numerous debates surrounding production flaws, technical issues, and maintenance complications. While in this particular case the fault lies with KLM's incorrect application of maintenance procedures, not with any design flaw from Boeing. Most passengers and the general public who lack in-depth technical knowledge of aviation may easily interpret the grounding of multiple Dreamliners as yet another sign of instability from the manufacturer. This is especially concerning for Boeing, as the company continues to struggle to rebuild public trust after the 737 MAX crisis and a string of recent quality control issues. Even an indirectly related incident involving the 787 could spark new doubts about the reliability of an aircraft that is supposed to symbolize a new era of modern, fuel-efficient, and environmentally friendly aviation. In short, this incident delivers a heavy blow not only to KLM's flight schedules and reputation, but also further undermines the public image of the Boeing 787, as airlines increasingly depend on wide-body aircraft like the 787 to operate cost-effective international networks. Any disruption, whether technical or procedural, can trigger a ripple effect with unpredictable consequences throughout the global aviation ecosystem. Moreover, the incident also brought about significant financial losses and serious commercial risks. Firstly, each canceled flight means lost revenue from hundreds to thousands of seats, especially on long-haul routes that typically generate high profit margins. Beyond ticket sales, KLM also loses ancillary revenue streams such as paid meals, baggage fees, and seat selection charges. For flights carrying around 250 passengers, the revenue loss per canceled journey could amount to several $100,000. In addition, this carrier must shoulder substantial expenses tied to its obligations to assist affected passengers under European regulations and the airline's own service standards compensation costs under EU 261, rebooking passengers on other flights, including those operated by partners or even competitors, along with expenses for ground services, hotel accommodations, and temporary transportation, all add up to a growing financial burden. With up to 650 passengers affected, these costs can quickly climb into the several $100,000 within just a few days. Beyond the financial losses, this incident also puts pressure on KLM's relationships with its codeshare partners and other members of the SkyTeam Alliance. Flight disruptions affect connecting passengers from other airlines traveling through Amsterdam, which leads to even wider scheduling problems. As a result, KLM may start to be seen as a weak link in the Alliance's network, damaging its internal reputation and hurting chances for future cooperation with strategic partners. Even more seriously, there's the danger of losing loyal customers, an asset that, while hard to measure, is incredibly valuable in the airline business. If these service issues continue, premium travelers, especially elite members of the Flying Blue program, might begin to question their loyalty and switch to other airlines. This includes competitors like Lufthansa, British Airways, or Emirates, who fly many of the same routes. Now that the travel industry is recovering from the pandemic and passenger loyalty is still fragile, even a small operational mistake can damage customer trust and lead to long-term losses in market share. In short, if the Boeing 787 maintenance issue isn't fixed quickly and properly, it could create a chain reaction of negative consequences for the airline's overall business performance. Meanwhile, Air New Zealand's newly upgraded Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner is about to introduce a fresh chapter in premium air travel. The aircraft is currently finishing its final testing phase in Auckland and is scheduled to begin commercial flights on Monday, May 19th, with its first service to Brisbane later that evening. Afterward, it will make its first long-haul trip from Auckland to San Francisco, an important step in the airline's major fleet upgrade. The second 787-9 is currently in Singapore, where it's also being upgraded. A total of 7 aircraft are planned to be completed by the end of this year, and by the end of 2026, all 14 of the airline's Dreamliners will feature the new cabin design. One of these aircraft spent 184 days in Singapore getting retrofitted. According to Air New Zealand's CEO Greg Foran, this upgrade is the result of years of planning, innovation, and design work, aimed at creating a top-tier onboard experience. This is the first time a full nose-to-tail upgrade has been done on a 787-9 Dreamliner. It also marks Air New Zealand's first brand-new onboard product in more than 15 years. So what can passengers expect from the changes? Let's start with Business Premier, Air New Zealand's top business class option, which has been completely redesigned to take the flying experience to a new level. The cabin now features an angled layout, giving passengers more personal space and greater privacy. Each seat comes with sleek sliding screens that create a private and peaceful space, perfect for resting, working, or relaxing. Every seat is also fitted with a large 24-inch high-definition entertainment screen, one of the biggest in the skies, along with wireless charging pads for compatible devices, helping passengers stay connected throughout the flight. The seats can be turned into fully flat beds, and the headrests are adjustable to support different activities like reading, watching a movie, or working. Altogether, the space feels like a personal retreat designed for modern business travelers. 4. Passengers who want an even more exclusive and private experience. There's Business Premier Luxe. Located at the front of the cabin, these upgraded suites include everything in Business Premier and then some more space, enhanced privacy, and extra comfort. Each suite has a door that closes completely, creating a cozy, uninterrupted space where passengers can sleep or work in peace. The bed in these luxe suites is both wider and longer, giving passengers more room to sleep comfortably. There's even enough space for 2 people to dine together, a rare luxury in business class. These suites are ideal for solo travelers, couples, or anyone looking for a high-end flying experience. Business Premier Luxe delivers a boutique hotel vibe at 30,000 feet. In the premium economy, Air New Zealand continues to improve comfort and privacy. The new seats feature a fixed hard shell, meaning passengers can lean back without disturbing the person behind them, a long-awaited upgrade that makes the flight more enjoyable. The seats also come with winged headrests that help reduce noise and create a more private zone for relaxation. There's also added storage space for personal items. It's making it easier for passengers to access their belongings during the flight, with wider seats, better cushioning, and upgraded amenities. Premium economy finds a great middle ground between luxury and value. Even economy class passengers will notice that smart design improvements weren't limited to the front of the plane. The new seat-back entertainment screens are now 50% larger, giving passengers a more immersive viewing experience. These updated systems can be linked to a passenger's smartphone, which can be used as a remote control. This makes it easier to browse, create watch lists, or even multitask using picture-in-picture features. Other useful upgrades in economy include snack trays, phone holders, and mesh pockets for storing essentials like passports or boarding passes. For those who want extra legroom, the new economy stretch section offers more space as a paid upgrade perfect for long flights where comfort matters most. Throughout the plane, the design reflects the spirit of New Zealand, from the textures and materials inspired by the country's natural beauty to the thoughtful touches that showcase the warmth of its people. These upgraded aircraft will first serve routes between Auckland and Brisbane, San Francisco, Rarotonga, and Vancouver. As more Dreamliners are updated, more long-haul destinations will be added. With this next generation of cabin design, Air New Zealand is showing its commitment to innovation, comfort, and delivering an outstanding experience for every passenger, no matter where they sit.